Stuff.
Let's talk about eggs, baby. Oh, eggs. There's a lot of ways to cook eggs, but you know, if you've ever gone out to eat, like, you know that there's a lot of like really bad eggs out there.
She was a bad egg.
I want to cook a bunch of different eggs, a bunch of different ways, and we're actually going to make some breakfast. We are going to make scrambled eggs, we are going to make poached eggs, and we're going to make fried eggs. Let's make them. Let's get cracking. All right, let's make scrambled eggs. Now, you probably think you know how to make scrambled eggs, and you're probably wrong. To really, truly enjoy a scrambled egg, you need a little bit of texture. You'll notice there's no bowl that I'm gonna whisk my eggs in. I'm not gonna mix my eggs before I scramble them. I just got a pan with some butter. I'm gonna let that butter just brown a tiny bit. So now I'm gonna turn the heat down and crack some eggs. That egg like shattered. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just letting this cook for a second. I got big old yolks, whites are cooking. I'm getting a little bit of texture right here. We're just gonna let these go. All the egg purists right now are like losing their minds because they're like, oh my God, there's so much brown, there's so much color. You're insane. Color is flavor, and brown butter on scrambled eggs is great. Okay, so now I got a pretty good base of the white built up. So I'm gonna pop, and then I'm just gonna kind of toss this around a little bit. These are done. This is what I'm looking for. I got some yellow, I got some white, I got some brown butter. These are not the most beautiful eggs you've ever seen. These are gonna taste incredible. Now, I'm gonna salt it. You don't wanna salt the eggs while you're cooking them because that draws the moisture out and your eggs get kind of weird and watery. And then a little bit of white pepper and your eggs are done. That is how you scramble an egg. Now let's fry an egg. You're gonna cook the egg in a really hot pan, hotter than you would for scrambled egg. Like usually with most eggs, you don't wanna get too hot, but a fried egg, I like to make sure that the inside isn't way overcooked, even though I'm getting it really crispy on the outside. So I'm just gonna let this oil heat up. Let's find a nice big one. So first I wanna make sure I don't pop the yolk. Let that guy go. All right, you see how it's gonna bubble and get crispy and crazy? That's what I'm looking for. You see all the bubbles? All that texture. You see how the eggs kind of turn it brown on the side there? I'm gonna give this a pop and give that a flip. Look at the texture on that. Look at all of the crispy edges that you're getting from frying this egg. Okay, while that is frying, I'm gonna put some mayo. I'm gonna put some American cheese. When you're making a fried egg sandwich, personally, I think Cholula is the right hot sauce for this. Okay, so you see my cheese is melting, my egg is super hot. Get that extra oil off. That's gonna go like that. Bacon, bacon, bacon. We're not done yet. Okay, so now the sandwich is built, but the sandwich is not finished. So I'm gonna turn this on a little, not super hot. So I'm gonna melt some butter into this pan, like that. Then I'm also gonna take some butter and butter one side of the sandwich. Move it around a little bit. Are you ready for this? See how the whole thing is toasted? You do the sandwich exactly like I'm showing you, I promise this will be the best breakfast sandwich you've ever tasted. There we go. Okay. Can you hear this? All right. You know that's good. That's our fried egg sandwich. Now, let's poach an egg, because I know you're afraid. I'm gonna walk you through it. You will never be afraid to poach an egg again. Okay, the third way that we're gonna cook eggs today is we're gonna poach them. Once you kind of figure out the method, it's really not that hard. So what I have here is some barely simmering water. You can see on the bottom, there's little bubbles, so I'm just scraping the bubbles off, and then I kind of see how fast they come back. And that looks pretty good. All right, so you want the water hot, but you don't want it boiling, you don't want it moving. You want the water to be really, really still. And then one of the ways that you help your egg stay together is you acidulate the water. I'm gonna use vinegar. You can use lemon juice or vinegar, either way. But what happens is the acid helps strengthen the proteins that start cooking immediately when you drop the egg in, and sort of helps keep it from sort of wandering around in the water. My egg is just gonna sit there nice and gentle. This is a really beautiful process. Look at these guys. You want to so bad. You wanna like futz with it. I wanna like get in here and I wanna do that, and just like just leave them alone. You see the eggs are just staying right where I put them. They're not floating all around and getting all crazy. Okay, we're getting close. One of the tricky parts is just getting the egg to release off the bottom of the pan without popping the yellow. Okay, so now these are done. So now I got my English muffins ready to go. So now I'm gonna take my slotted spoon, go right under that egg. Don't forget the ham. That's Canadian bacon. All right. So usually it's a little paprika, but I'm gonna put a little bit of hot Aleppo pepper on top. That is an Eggs Benedict. This is my favorite part. Look at all this delicious stuff. We should start with the Eggs Benedict because the poached eggs don't last forever. Neither does hollandaise sauce. So I'm gonna just cut through here. And you see how that egg just sauces. Eggs Benedict. Poached egg, fluffy, jammy yolk. Eggs Benedict is like the perfect combination of like smoke and acid. But this is what you want. When you poach an egg, you want to make sure that the yolk is not cooked at all. You don't want it, you want it to, like, it cooks in there, but you don't want it to start turning into like, the yolk of a hard-boiled egg. Okay, so now we have scrambled. So I have a system. What I like to do is I like take a piece of the egg and I take the toast, the butter side down, and put it on top of the egg. And you take your fork, get the fork under the egg, and then you pull it around just like that. It also works really well when you get like sunny side up or over easy. Okay, here we go. Just the right amount of salt. You don't want the salt mixed into all the egg. You want to be able to taste the egg. Then you want to get the salt in certain spots. It really brings out that flavor. One of the reasons why you'll never see these eggs like in a restaurant is because they have brown butter on them. When eggs have brown butter on them, they don't look great, I'm telling you. Brown butter is this like just beautiful, like nutty kind of flavor. When you've cooked eggs in brown butter, it is absolutely delicious. That was great. I've been really excited about this one. So here's our egg sandwich. Come on, man. This is gonna be great. There are so many different textures happening in this sandwich. This is how you want to make an egg sandwich. I think this is my favorite one. It's so interesting. I can pick it up. I can eat with my hands. I'm clearly a caveman. That's the bite right there. Man, I don't know. I mean, I really like Benedict. These are beautiful scrambled eggs. I think if I have to pick a way to eat an egg, it is going to be fried, crispy, in a pan toasted sandwich with cheese and bacon and mayonnaise and hot sauce. That's how you make an egg. All right, thanks everyone for hanging out with me today. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our awesome stuff. Drop a comment below letting me know what you'd like to see next. I do answer questions, by the way. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna finish this. You can have the other half.